Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and Restless reveal, Jordan's big bluff plus, cheating fallout, baby fever, and a hot new hookup. It's a short week for Young and Restless thanks to the annual preemptions for March Madness NCAA basketball, and a shorter Restless rant, maybe. Let's take a look at the latest happenings and what's coming up. If Tucker is going to try and figure out what's going on with Ashley, he's going to need to give her his full attention because her behavior is quite puzzling right now, due to the activity of her alter egos. That's bad news for his relationship with Audra, who has already dumped him. The preview for next week shows Tucker accosting her in crimson lights and Nate coming to the rescue. Since we know Audra's not one to have a dry spell in the sack, I expect her and the doc-turned-exec to be hitting the sheets in no time. If Audra's still about scheming to take over Glissade, Nate's newfound integrity may be put to the test. To give an honest take on this plot, I'll say there have been several moments in Chelsea, Adam, and Connor's various scenes that left me choked up. That's a positive. That said, there's become too heavy a reliance on mental health disorders and too much therapy speak in the dialogue. Much like the obsession with characters constantly changing jobs, this plot device has become overused, and therefore isn't going to have the impact it otherwise might have. Whatever happened to just telling solid, organic character-driven stories? The cardinal rule is show us, don't tell us, but Connor hasn't been on screen in months, so this has been all telling, after the fact, no less, and the scenes are all talk. Connor's condition didn't arise naturally from something we were watching unfold on screen. We'd have to have a younger set for that, and it probably won't drive story moving forward. He'll just disappear again. This is not to discount the value of educating viewers about OCD, or the work the actors are doing with the material, which has been the story's saving grace. How scrumptious was Jordan's last stand in the basement dungeon? Even with the writing on the wall, she mocked Nikki and Victoria cruelly and relentlessly, and worked to plant seeds of doubt about Claire. She continued her mind games right up to the moment she pulled the ace out of her sleeve, the tiny vial of blue poison that would be her ultimate way out. She drank it, and proceeded to put on what we hope was a show, contorting and grimacing before collapsing on the filthy mattress. This is one wicked witch we don't want dead, so Young and Restless viewers are crossing fingers and toes that she somehow made it out of that room and will pop up again in the future to terrorize the Newmans anew. It wouldn't be the first time someone in Genoa City took a drug that made them appear to be dead, cough Phyllis cough. There's been a fair bit of poo-pooing the dream episode, but I thought it was kinda cool. It shed light on Claire's deep desire to fit in with her new family, as well as her profound sense of loss over the life that was stolen from her. Not to mention her subconscious take on what it would be like to be part of a privileged wealthy family was hilariously cliché. It was bittersweet to envision a world where Cassie didn't die, and where Nick and Sharon never split up. Well, that's not true. They must have before Claire was born, otherwise Summer wouldn't have existed at all. But that highlights also another problem were the wishes. Abby and Devin wished for another baby, as did Skyle, who were still husband and wife in the dream. Baby fever indeed. I had to wonder if that was a signal that pregnancies are coming. Adam as a disgruntled waiter was worth a giggle. Of course we have to remember that Claire's impressions of him have been shaped by what she's been told by her mother. Jordan, as expected, appeared as the dream killer, but the symbolism of Claire telling her aunt she no longer has power over her will undoubtedly give the young woman strength to move forward in her new life. Will Claire become Harrison's nanny? Not if Summer has anything to say about it. It was a pleasant surprise to see someone react realistically to her shocking backstory. I wonder if Kyle and Harrison will start running into Claire and bonding with her. Claire could become a shoulder for Kyle to lean on, as the preview clearly shows trouble ahead between him and Diane. Lily's just gonna string Heather along, according to the preview, and you just have to chuckle. Will she fire her, or won't she? It might be more fun to make her life miserable for a while first. I'll be interested to see what she has in store for Daniel, Devin, and Billy too. Feisty Lily could be quite entertaining. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm, golden hue over the sprawling cityscape of New York. In the heart of Manhattan, amidst the hustle and bustle of the urban jungle, lay the vibrant world of the young and restless. Here, secrets were currency, and alliances were as fleeting as the city's ever-changing skyline. Jordan Davis leaned against the sleek marble countertop of his upscale apartment, sipping on a glass of aged whiskey. With his chiseled jawline and piercing blue eyes, he exuded an air of confidence that drew others to him like moths to a flame. But beneath the facade of success and charm lurked a web of lies, woven with meticulous precision to conceal his true intentions. Tonight, however, Jordan's carefully crafted facade was about to unravel. As he gazed out at the twinkling lights of the city below, his mind wandered back to the events of the past week. A high-stakes poker game, a dangerous gamble, and a secret that threatened to tear his carefully constructed world apart. It all started with a simple invitation from his longtime friend and business partner, Liam. The two had been inseparable since their college days, forging a bond that transcended mere friendship. But beneath their camaraderie lay a simmering rivalry, fueled by ambition and the desire for success. The poker game was supposed to be a friendly affair, a chance for Jordan to unwind and escape the pressures of his fast-paced life. Little did he know, it would be the catalyst for a series of events that would change everything. As the night wore on and the stakes grew higher, Jordan found himself locked in a heated showdown with Liam. With each hand, the tension in the room mounted, until finally, Jordan made a bold move that would alter the course of their friendship forever. He pushed all his chips into the center of the table, his heart pounding in his chest as he laid down his cards. It was a risky bluff, one that could either make him a legend or ruin him completely. But as he met Liam's steely gaze across the table, he knew there was no turning back. For a moment, the room fell silent, the air thick with anticipation. Then, with a smirk, Liam revealed his hand, and Jordan's heart sank. He had been outplayed, his bluff exposed for all to see. But as he prepared to accept defeat, a sudden realization washed over him. Liam's expression was one of shock and disbelief, his eyes widening in astonishment as he stared down at the cards in his hand. And then, it hit Jordan like a bolt of lightning. Liam had been bluffing too. In that moment, everything became clear. The poker game had never been about winning or losing, it had been a test of loyalty, a game of wits between two master manipulators. And as Jordan looked into Liam's eyes, he knew that their friendship was stronger than any deceit or betrayal. With a sigh of relief, Jordan leaned back in his chair, a smile tugging at the corners of his lips. The game was over, but the real challenge had just begun. As the days passed, Jordan found himself embroiled in a whirlwind of drama and intrigue. The fallout from the poker game reverberated through their tight-knit circle of friends, exposing long-buried secrets and igniting dormant passions. Meanwhile, across town, another drama was unfolding. Emma, Jordan's ex-girlfriend, had discovered the truth about his deception and vowed to expose him to the world. But as she plotted her revenge, she couldn't shake the lingering feelings she still harbored for him. Caught in a web of conflicting emotions, Emma found herself torn between her desire for justice and her lingering affection for Jordan. And as she grappled with her feelings, she couldn't help but wonder if there was still a chance for them to find their way back to each other. But amidst the chaos and turmoil, there was also joy and newfound passion. Sarah, Jordan's best friend and confidant, had recently found herself swept up in a whirlwind romance with a mysterious stranger. Their chemistry was undeniable, their connection electric, and as they embarked on a journey of discovery together, Sarah couldn't help but feel like she was finally finding the happiness she had always longed for. And then there was Liam, grappling with the fallout of his own deception. As he struggled to come to terms with the truth, he found solace in the arms of an unexpected ally. Theirs was a forbidden love, a flame born from the ashes of betrayal, but as they surrendered to their passion, they knew that nothing else mattered. In the end, amidst the tangled web of lies and deceit, one thing remained constant, the resilience of the human spirit. For in the world of the young and restless, where secrets lurked around every corner and alliances were as fragile as glass, it was the bonds of friendship and love that truly stood the test of time. And as Jordan looked out at the city skyline once more, he knew that no matter what the future held, he would face it head-on, with courage, determination, and the unwavering belief that true love conquers all.